excitement has not diminished around here.
It has not in any way, shape, or form. This season has been thrilling to watch. To me, it feels like the league as a whole has really stepped up a level.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Under the forward, it'll be McDaniels and Randall. And the coach's challenge has been triggered here. Coach wants a review of the out-of-bounds violation.
And you know, these types of plays, especially when you're talking about action around the sideline, this is something.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And real game speed.
We've got the benefit of new camera angles. Much easier to see exactly what's going on, especially with the fidelity and angles that we've got access to now. So we just got word from the NBA Replay Center via the official courtside administrator. And the original call will stand for the out-of-bounds violation.
You know, and some people might argue, hey, we're stopping the game, but this uses up a timeout, so that's technically already a break that could happen, regardless of the call staying the same.
Now, MP. After Tyler Hero's three-pointer that didn't go. MP dishes to Randall. Back to MP. McDaniels passes to MP. Clock at 6. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, you love to see the intensity from MP. Doesn't let the physical defense impede him in any way.
And last season, the Heat with their worst finish in a decade. Greg, it was surprising.
Well, the Jimmy Butler saga hung over the middle part of the season. The team's best player had 1 foot out the door even before they traded him. So now this team pivots towards that younger core.
Well, you love to see Norman Powell be unselfish and find an open teammate. That's pretty.
We've played just over a minute here in the first. And here is MP. One of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. You got to fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
And a legitimate threat to connect from deep. Harrell doesn't lack confidence trying his luck from there.
Edwards kicks to MP. Pass to Randall. Back to MP. Randall, a screen on Adebayo. MP passes to Randall. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Well, that's Randall working in his comfort zone. You can see how confident he is on his ability to score inside.
Here's Hero. And it's Miami with another.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
And the shot is good. MP's got 6.
Well, MP sensed his opportunity and did not hold back on the drive.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Atlanta had a huge game. He dropped 27 points, and plus, he nabbed a couple boards. Seems to be his theme lately. Nobody has been able to stop him. Back to you.
Hey, Allie, thanks for the great report. Greg, phenomenal effort by him in that last game.
He willed the team to victory through his talent and through that competitiveness.
Let's give credit to his teammates for continuing to find this guy. They knew he had the hot hand, and they were willing to ride it all night long.
And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Jaime Jaquez, he's checked in for the Heat. Yaka Jonas comes in for Wiggins. Minnesota also making some changes. Reed comes in for Randall. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for McDaniels. There's 1:54 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
And this is too easy for Adebayo. Once he's close to the rim, he is going to damage it.
And after playing most of his career at the center spot, Greg, do you like Bam Adebayo playing power forward?
Oh, it's great. At 6'9", I felt like he was always undersized at the pivot, making up for it with his strength and toughness, but
a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
The post tandem, Adebayo and Ware. Norman Powell's out there with Andrew Wiggins. And it's Jaquez in at the three, the small forward. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Reed with a screen for MP. Close in, no stopping MP.
Gets the ball inside and gets it done. Nice work by MP.
DiVincenzo against Powell. Pass to Wiggins. Adebayo down low. Randall on him. Fades back. The shot by Adebayo, no good.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Randall a screen on Wiggins. MP deciding where to go with it. MP to the rack. Count it. And it's a 6-point Minnesota lead.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
A minute 50 left here in the second. Here's Ware. Connects from three-point range. Ware's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Heat.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
MP dishes to Edwards. Wiggins against MP. Pass to Reed. Outside for Randall. Rocket 2. Shot from the wing. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. The Heat trail by 5. Now here's Adebayo. Adebayo with a screen for Powell. And Adebayo throws it down.
Tremendous lead pass. Boy, that makes your teammates happy, folks.
Randall a screen on Wiggins. MP passes to Randall. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Pass to Adebayo. They set the pick. Miami needs to get a shot off. The shot by Powell, no good. Timberwolves leading by 5. Reed with a screen on Wiggins. The drive by MP. And he banks in the layup. MP's got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, terrific work in the two-man game results in an easy bucket. That's how you do it. Well, these are the plays he's looking to make every single trip up the floor. Very offensive-minded guy.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Timberwolves lead by 5. Live from Miami, you're watching 2K Sports.
Like a jersey match in a way.
And thank you for joining us. As with 2 quarters in the books, it's looking good
it says
for the Minnesota
Allen
Timberwolves.
and Genter 2025, and it's 20 out of 25.
Playing with physicality, they've worked hard to gain the edge in areas like
like a number
that's
match.
the difference in the game.
Yeah. A year
and
match.
Next up, we have the award winners, our Players of the Month in the East.
It's kind of cool. It's unique.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And one of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
On the court for Minnesota, the big men on the floor for him, Randall and Gobert. The wingmen, Edwards and McDaniel. And it's MP in at the 1. Wiggins outside. And GA, you know, some people argue that defense has declined in recent years. Would you agree?
I think mostly it's just harder to defend in today's game. You have to cover so much more ground, and with the lack of physicality, it just makes it more challenging.
Minnesota leading by 3. MP outside. Here he goes. MP glides in for 2.
MP is cooking right now, and folks, this is exactly what we expected from this young man.
Hero passes to Powell. Bounce pass from Adebayo. It's Powell on the wing. McDaniel's defending. Wiggins inside the line. The shot comes out. Great D that time from Edwards. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks, Kevin. The Miami Heat's head coach Eric Spoelstra talked about their approach, and he said, you got to try to take control of the game, set the tone, and play consistently throughout. Everybody's trying to do the same thing. It's who can impose their will longer than the other team. Back to you.
He knows his stuff. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. Wiggins kicks to Hero. And here's Adebayo outside. Nailed from three-point land. Adebayo's got 5 points in the quarter. Handle a screen on Hero. Big Daddy. It's hauled in by Hero.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Wiggins passes to Adebayo. Pass to Hero. That 3 off the mark.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
MP kicks to Edwards. Randall with a screen for MP. In deep. And there's Randall on the assist by MP. Randall's got 15.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Here's Powell, and the layup is good.
Well, this guy's very capable of capitalizing close to the rim. Norman Powell making an impact inside.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. MP with it, and it's Horford picking him up. And here's the upcoming schedule now for the Miami Heat. On Sunday, they'll take on Zion Williamson and the New Orleans Pelicans. Then on Tuesday, they'll be matching up against Anthony Edwards and the Minnesota Timberwolves.
And looking at the schedule, it isn't ideal in terms of the upcoming games with the amount of quality teams they're going to be playing, but it's also a good chance for you to get some confidence and really see just how good you are.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
54 seconds left to play in the third. Reed with a screen for MP. And it's Miller in the corner. Pass to DiVincenzo. Shoots over Powell. DiVincenzo can't hit it.
Well, that's surprising. This guy is a good mid-range shooter, just can't get it to go.
Al Horford. Powell, no one around him. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by here.
Shooting for Minnesota, Julius Randle. 1.
That one misses for Randle.
Julius Randle has been a consistent producer in this league for a long time. This guy an absolute matchup nightmare.
We've got Tyler Hero. Adebayo is out there with Horford. Then it's Andrew Wiggins, and it's Powell in at the small forward position. That's the group on the floor for Miami.
Boy, you love the efficiency with which he's going at things tonight. This is what we've come to expect from him.
The response, slamming it home.
And how about Adebayo kicking it into high gear offensively?
And so MV will bring it up for Minnesota. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Now Randall, it's stolen by Adebayo. Wiggins drives in. Now Hero puts it up. Nails the jumper.
Oh, a dead-eye shooter. Hero is always ready to snipe it off the feed.
Randall a screen on Hero. MB. Ah, it's good.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
Powell against Randall. Left side, Adebayo. Shot clock at 6. Knocks down the 3.
I'll tell you this, if a guy can catch and shoot in this league, Norman Powell, one of the best at it. He is so capable.
The drive by MP. That one goes in.
Oh, he is red hot right now. Defense has got to lock in.
The Heat trail by 9. Hero. It's good.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Outside Edwards. Now MP. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Six-point game. Now Horford. Hero fires. He drills the 3.
They needed points. Tyler Hero gives them.
Minnesota's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark. Shooting the 3-ball well. And it's Norman Powell with the foul. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2.
MP trying to shoulder the weight here.
And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. And here are the Heat. Not that time. It won't go. Strong move off the glass.
And these are the moments he's worked for. MP delivering down the stretch.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. And what's their best move at this point?
Trying to stay alive. They've got to work quickly.
This is the very definition of desperation mode right now. They need a quick shot and a quick foul.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second.
And the big question for MP is going to be work ethic. Because if he can put in the sweat, there's no reason he can't be a star in this league.
And the Heat call time here. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Any ideas on strategy being discussed right now in that hole?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
They need to score, and they need to do it quickly, but it is still possible here.
Powell outside. Here's Adebayo. Now Hero takes the 3. Rebounded by Randall. And that's an intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Shooting for Minnesota, Julius Randle.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game. Drained from outside.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving...
Congratulations on tonight's win, MP. You were looking for your teammates early and often and keeping them involved throughout. Was that the strategy coming in, or did you see something in the game that led to an adjustment?
What? Don't act like you're surprised, Jennifer Quintana. You know I could dime them up, all right? Just depends on how the game's going, you know? If the D is going to give my teammates room to shoot, I'm going to pass it to them. I trust those guys 7 days a week and twice on Sunday.
Well, that's a busy schedule, MP.
Hey.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Kevin, back to you.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and the rest of our terrific 2K crew, this is Kevin Harlan. Hope you enjoyed our broadcast. And we'll see you next time.
Really good DoorDash, baby.
If you've been rocking with me for a while, you know how much I want to prove that I'm the best player in my rookie class. Now I've got a chance to go up against one of the dudes that everybody's been talking about.
So what's your approach to this game?
I'm a dog. After this game, there won't be any questions about who the front runner for Rookie of the Year is. People will wonder whether there are more guys like me hiding away in New England.
Why do you take this matchup so personal?
Because ever since high school, he's all I heard about. How great he is. Where he will go in the draft. I don't care what they say, I don't see it. But he will. Tonight he's about to find out how great I am. I've been waiting for this matchup for years, Xander. Years.
Think you got it.
Cool.
Thanks, MP.
Maybe.
Yep.
You mind giving us a minute? Posting on social.
IKEA.
About Rookie of the Year again?
No, not really. That was just our standard pregame hype video.
Yeah, I know.
Gotta give our fans what they want.
I know. But I've seen you talk about this award before. I just don't want you too fixated on individual accolades.
Trust me, Coach. I got you. I mean, me winning Rookie of the Year is good for the franchise. It's going to make you look good, and it's going to definitely make the front office look good.
Okay, that's fair. Just don't lose focus on what's most important.
You're doing your job
Coach.
too hard, dude.
Team comes first.
Good. You're on the same page?
Yes, sir.
A good chunk of the season is past us now, Grant. I'd imagine the wear and tear is adding up for some players.
Yeah, it varies from guy to guy. You know, vets are usually dealing with something just from playing so many years. But, B.A., the rookies, they are learning now what it takes to be in NBA condition.
I'm sure you've heard this from MP by now, but he's got his eyes set on running away with Rookie of the Year.
And you have to admire the confidence that MP has. He believes he can be the Rookie of the Year, but he also understands that he can't do it by just putting up individual numbers. Team success is an important part of the equation.
Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Randall at power forward with Reed at center. Edwards is the 2, McDaniels the 3. And it's MP in at the point guard position. Now let's send it down to Allie, who has a report on MP.
Hey there, guys. Well, there's a lot of excitement coming into this game with a couple of Rookie of the Year candidates on the roster. When I asked MP about it, he said, I've had this game circled on my calendar for a while now. I'm ready to show I'm at the top of this class. Guys, just confidence.
Yeah, that's a big part of it. Thanks, Allie. Should be a great battle to watch.
Tough to match his activity level. MP with that youthful exuberance.
It's his first trip to the line. All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Well, the Wizards stacking talented young players and draft assets. Not only that, they'll have a ton of cap space next season, which they will likely not use to sign a star free agent, but rather to absorb contracts in exchange for, you guessed it, more draft picks. This front office is continuing to think long-term, guys.
Priority straight. All right, Shams, appreciate the report. And Minnesota has possession following the three-pointer by Washington. Good work there as it goes.
There's MP getting that orange where he needs it to go.
The Wizards have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Pass to Middleton. First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Sarr with a screen on Randall. Just 5 on the clock. And finished off by Sarr.
Well, you have to track Sarr in that action. He's so fluid for his size and does a great job coming off the pick.
Here's MP. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. The best long-range shooters amongst point guards. What a luxury to have these guys on your squad. Second, C.J. McCollum.
I mean, when no other options are available, any one of these guys can just take charge and shoot that 3.
Well, forget about using it as a backup plan. With the numbers this group puts up from deep, I think it should be plan A to have them stroking it from 3.
Golden opportunity to take the lead. Instead, he merely knots up the score.
Outside Johnson. Pass to Middleton. Over McDaniels. Middleton, no good. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Randall, a screen on Johnson. MP shot is good. MP's got 7.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Middleton against McDaniels. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Here's a look at some stats for C.J. McCollum. And Minnesota with some changes. Gobert's checked in for Reed. Miller comes in for Julius Randle. And it's DiVincenzo in for McDaniels. Wow, potent offense. It's been fun to watch.
Just aggressive and effective. Taking it right to the defense.
Now here's Edwards. He's been a consistent contributor, averaging just over 11 a game. 5 to shoot. The drive by MP. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. So for the whip. Inside. And Johnson gets it to go on the assist by Sarr. Johnson's got his second basket of the game. The Timberwolves lead by 6. Well, Grant, when it comes to exciting young guards who can really fill it up, Trey Johnson's name has to come to mind.
Yeah, no question about it, B.A. This kid can score in a variety of ways, and his confidence is what makes him so dangerous in this department.
Keyshawn George is out there with Alexander Sarr. Then there's Johnson. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Carrington in at the 1 spot. That's the group for Washington right now. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Miami got the job done. He scored 28 points, and he didn't need a ton of extra possessions to get to that total. And he had to be happy with the efficiency. Almost perfect from the field in that one. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks for the update. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him, might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
Here's MP following the score by Washington. Pass to Gobert. MP outside. Shot clock at 6. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Sarr.
And as Sarr gets older, he'll learn how to use his length even more.
C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for Washington. And then for Minnesota, Naz Reid's checked in for Rudy Gobert. And McDaniels is subbed in for DiVincenzo. Pass to McCollum. Puts up a 3. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. George has got his 4th assist in this one. Minnesota in the lead. Out of bounds. Timberwolves ball as Minnesota keeps possession.
You take a risk with those long passes. They're lucky the D couldn't collect it.
And Minnesota making a change here. Gobert's checked in. Here's MP. Can't cash it in from close range.
Well, it's clear he's frustrated. Just needs to slow things down a touch and let the offense come to him.
Three-pointer is up. Middleton. Minnesota with a rebound. They've led by as much as 10. They're coming off that win against the Heat.
And most of the arena was totally against them. But they looked inward, trusted each other, and made good plays.
Well, you know, the cohesiveness was evident out there. These guys feel like they can win in any arena. And they proved it that game. He's done a nice job, a great job, actually, of finding efficient shots here in the second. Shooting percentage always a function of the kinds of shots you get. And he's on a good roll after struggling a bit in the first.
Now here's MP. Coming off a 28-point game against Miami. And Chris Middleton gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. MP outside. Gobert with a screen on Johnson. The drive by MP. Strong finish by Rudy Gobert.
It's too easy for him when he's that close. The defense has to put a body on Gobert inside.
McCollum outside. Pass to Sarr. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Reid's got his 4th rebound in this one. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. MP, the pass to Reid. And he gets the bucket. And now it's a 5-point Minnesota lead.
At 6'9" and about 260, Naz Reid has the size to make room for himself inside.
Pass to Sarr. And Gobert with a block. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. It's Minnesota. They lead by 5. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Playing for one another. The phrase gets overused, but to...
And let's turn our attention now to the Rookie of the Year race. Thanks for joining us. Time to head...
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. MP really making a difference here.
Yeah, he's kind of been the floor general for them tonight. A lot of assists for him.
And, you know, that's not a job they asked him to do very often, but in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
On the court for the Timberwolves. McDaniels at the 3 with Randall at the 4. Edwards out there with MP. And it's Reed in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's McCollum. Clark, the one expression you hear a lot in basketball, reward the big man. What's that all about?
Well, you know, B.A., the big guys often are the guys doing the dirty work, the unsung work, rebounding, setting screens, getting up and down the floor to create opportunities for their teammates. But they also want that rock, too. So get them the ball every now and then. Let them eat.
Yeah, now a veteran in the league, McCollum's combo guard style of play is valuable to this team.
And a look now at the Washington Wizards' upcoming schedule. On Tuesday, they'll go up against Franz Wagner.
A lot of coaches. Save them from. And now, instead of a heated argument, they can just go and ask for a review.
You know, the league did it right, Grant. They didn't rush a system into use. That's going to cause confusion. They rolled it out in the G League, and after a few years, when they were sure it could function, they brought it to the NBA. Wizards trail by 5. Outside Johnson. Takes the 3. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
A big part of why Johnson went in the top 10, Trey's three-point shooting. I mean, he was NBA ready from day one.
Stolen by Sarr. For the lead. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got 5 rebounds in the game. Randall a screen on Sarr. MP with a step. And there's the rejection. But it's out of bounds. Last touch by Sarr. Johnson against MP.
And they've been able to maintain this lead despite his inconsistency from the field. These defenders really need to man up, particularly in the lane.
Middleton passes to George. Edwards against McCollum. Tries the spin move. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Middleton. McDaniels with some nice D. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They've led by as much as 10. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Doesn't go for him. Pass to McCollum. Middleton outside. McCollum against Edwards. Middleton outside. The 3 ball. Randall pulls down the board.
Just 1 for 4 thus far. They have not found their rhythm this half.
Clark, when you look at the evolution of Julius Randle, talk about his playmaking.
Yeah, he's worked on trying to see things as they develop a little more, and I imagine he's done a lot of film study. I could only attribute some of his improvement to that. He's looking for others intentionally and aggressively, so I think that's part of why his teammates enjoy playing with him. They know he's making the effort to distribute the basketball.
Back to Middleton. George outside. Sarr screen to the paint. Stolen by Reed. And now the T-Wolves on the break. MP outside. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Well, I love MP's mindset. His approach to the game mentally is really impressive. I mean, guys always are chirping at him, but he maintains his composure and doesn't get rattled at all.
Kispert's checked in for Washington. Coulibaly comes in for Middleton. And then for Minnesota, Rudy Gobert's checked in for Reed. Miller comes in for Julius Randle. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for McDaniels. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's McCollum. Ooh, nothing falling for them right now.
They are just owning the boards right now.
And that's been the key to this league. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
MP going to work down low.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Coulibaly. Good on the bucket. Koulibaly's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Well orchestrated, and then the pass is right on the money.
Here's MP. Ooh, MP going to work inside.
Yeah, when we talk about MP's unlimited potential, we're referring to nights like this one.
Outside Johnson. And here's Kispert from the arc. Hits a three-pointer. Kispert's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Gobert with a screen on Johnson. Here's MP. Takes the hit. MP still gets it to go.
They're really working the paint now.
Wizards trail by 10. McCollum outside. No good. Misses at the buzzer. MP getting it done for Minnesota. He put together 10.
Help me out.
And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable...
We'll go for a different look here. Sars checked in for Champagny. George comes in for Kispert. Johnson, he's checked in for Koulibaly. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Carrington. And the Timberwolves will go for a different look here. Naz Reid's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Jaden McDaniels comes in for Shannon. Edwards, he's checked in for DiVincenzo. And MP subbed in for Conley. Chris Middleton is out there with Keyshawn George. Then there's C.J. McCollum. Then there's Johnson. And it's Sarr in at the center position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards. Middleton. That one goes. Yes, sir.
And, you know, with Middleton, once he gets himself going, he's really hard to slow down because he's got really good size, a great stroke, and has become more skilled not only as a shooter but a ball handler.
Edwards. And the 3 misses.
Big rebound there. Now the question is, can they be better on the boards down the stretch? It remains to be seen.
Guys, it's been their weakness to this point in the game, but they're still alive.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
McCollum outside. Middleton. Rebounded by McDaniels.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
MP against Middleton. And that's in.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Middleton. McDaniels with a rebound.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Here's MP. Reid, a screen on Middleton. Clark, you think about current NBA players. Which do you see becoming head coaches down the line?
Well, I think Chris Paul is an obvious answer. He's had so many leadership roles, not only on his team, but throughout the league. Mike Conley has great temperament, has been a tremendous mentor to other players, and is also a guy who has shown great leadership capability. Perhaps C.J. McCollum, a Northeast Ohio guy as well, because of leadership he's shown in the NBPA. So those are 3 that come to mind right away.
First personal foul.
And that one misses. And Washington making a change here. Bagley's checked in. He hits the second from the line.
In their position, they really need to cash in on every chance at the line. They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Timberwolves.
I think it was their play in the paint that got them the win tonight.
And the defense seemed powerless to stop them down low, resulting in plenty of high percentage shots for them.
And this victory will put them at 36 wins on the year.
And even though this season... The series was only 2 games. A sweep is still a sweep.
I tell you what, no matter how brief it is, anytime you can get a season series sweep, you're happy.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for MP.
What's left to say about his performance? I mean, the fans definitely got their money's worth.
Oh, touches it off the glass. The drive by MP. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
All right, let's send it over courtside to Dominic Hamill.
Nice job on the win and a solid job on the glass. Was that a focus for you tonight?
Come on, you saw me out there. I was focused on effort more than anything tonight. If my effort's where it should be, good things happen for us. And rebounds all about effort. Most importantly, we got the win. So, yeah, just got to keep that up and string together a bunch more, and we'll be looking good.
Well, we're rooting for you, MP.
Thank you.
BA, over to you.
Thanks, Dom. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching. So long, everyone.
I told you, Coach. Look, man, there's no downside here. I can win Rookie of the Year by doing whatever it takes for us to win. It's helping me push myself.
Yeah, I can see how this would be good motivation. We're in the part of the season that becomes a grind, and maybe this award is what you need to avoid the rookie wall.
Okay, so how did our gameplay look out there?
It looked good, man. Just make sure you don't get too wrapped up in these one-on-one battles. Still a team game.
Right. Winning comes first.
That's right.
Siempre.
There's water in there?